In this video, we are going to discuss the elements of good corporate governance. This is very important for Business Ethics and Corporate Governance subject for BCom, BBA, MBA, PGDM and those who are preparing for UGC NET and UPSE examination. The first is role and powers of the board. If an organization has got clear identification of powers, roles, responsibilities and accountability, then everything will be in smooth order. For instance, they can also have a charter where they write what are the roles and responsibilities of various board members. For example, if we see the PepsiCo document of corporate governance, it says very clearly what are the responsibilities of various members. Like for instance here, PepsiCo has given directors responsibilities. This is very important for every organization. Legislation. Clear and unambiguous regulations are fundamental to effective corporate governance. Meaning, proper documentation has to be there and proper legislation has to be there so that it doesn't lead to any kind of ambiguity. Third is the management environment. In this management environment, all these important aspects have to be checked. Whether there are clear objectives, is there an ethical framework, are there clear responsibilities mentioned, is everybody accountable, are the people right and they are with the right set of skills, and clearly established boundaries are very. The next one is the board must possess the necessary blend of qualities, skills, knowledge and experience. These are truly essential. If we take the example of Dabur, here on the right side you can see the various names, right from Amit Barman to Falguni Nair. Left side you can see the various skill sets they come with, the kind of expertise they hold. Whether it could be strategy, corporate strategy, sales and marketing experience, could be law, finance, trade policy and administration. Right side it's also mentioned what is essential and what is desirable. So they are coming with various kinds of experience in sales, in retail, in trade, and some people are even retired bureaucrats also. Next comes board appointments. Board appointments are very important. Competent people have to be appointed with extensive search, and the mechanism also has to be very transparent and well defined. At the same time, they have to understand what are the skill requirements of the board. Plus, whenever any letter of appointment is given, all the duties and responsibilities have to be very clearly mentioned in the appointment letter. If we take the example here of Nestle, as you see here, so Nestle has listed out the members, what are their educational qualifications, what is their professional background, and what is the kind of experience and kind of special skills that they have got. If you see the Nestle corporate governance report, they also have mentioned very nicely about the chairman and various members of the board. Mr. Paul Bulk, when he began his career, what is his experience, what are the various roles he held, and the duration also. This shows that the appointment has been made with proper care. Many organizations put up in their corporate governance report all these details about the expertise of their board members, which is very important. Next comes the board induction and training. So the training for the directors is very important because they need to remain abreast of all the developments in their industry which are very crucial for the organization. We should not forget that the board is being paid a lot of money for guiding the organization. Next comes independence of the board. Independent board is essential for sound corporate governance. Let's see with an example. This is the corporate governance report of Godrej, and here you can see independent directors are 7 in number as of March 31st, 2020. Next comes board meetings. For the board meetings, attendance is very crucial from all the members of the board. If we see any corporate governance report, I have taken the example of Dabur here. You can see the board members' names, at the same time the number of meetings that were held, plus the number of meetings that they have attended. This is very important. Next is the code of conduct. This code of conduct has to be communicated to all the stakeholders. It has to be clearly understood and followed by each member of the organization. If we take the example of NTPC here, you can see in their website that a code of conduct is already mentioned for board of directors. So every organization needs to have a code of conduct to make things clear for all the members. Next comes strategy setting. The strategy setting can be anything right from goals, It can be for profits, it can be for revenue, it can be for sales and various kind of strategies which the organization is having. Next is the business and community obligations. Documentation of all the programs conducted should be communicated to all the stakeholders. It could be regarding the financial things or regarding the community perspective, regarding sustainability or any other aspect should be communicated. Financial and operational reporting. Financial documents need to be verified by the board members on a regular basis and they have to be scrutinized carefully because these are very important documents that can have lot of impact on the organizational performance. Next comes monitoring. All the key performance indicators should be monitored effectively by the board members. So it could be market share, it can be profits, it can be sales or various other things like that. Next comes the audit committees. They are very much essential for checking the internal control. So various organizations in their corporate governance report also mention about their audit committees, which is mandatory. And for instance here, NTPC has mentioned about their audit committee, which says, before commencement of audit, discussion with the auditors about the nature and scope of audit is important. And after completion, deliberation on the areas of concern is also important. At the same time, if we look at point number 12, it says evaluation of internal financial controls and risk management systems. If you see on the right side, we can see as of 31st March 2016, they are having so many members. At the same time, they also mentioned during what time or how many times did these people attend the meetings of the board. Risk management. Risk management is an important element of the corporate functioning and governance. So if we take the example of Dabur, Dabur has a risk management committee and if you see here, as on 31st March 2020, they have given the members who are a part of this committee. At the same time, what is their role? Are they independent directors or executive directors? At the same time, they also wrote how many meetings have these people attended. Plus, if you see down, you can look at it saying, what is the role? Preparation of risk management plan, updating the risk register, reviewing critical risks. All these things are very important. So in this video, we have understood the elements of good corporate governance. This is very important for BCom, BBA, MBA, PGDM, Integrated MBA and those who are preparing for UGC NET and UPSE examinations. Thank you. If you like this video, please do subscribe, like and share. Signing off, Saujanya.